Hi, I'm Miss Anna, and today I'll be showing you how to use a KumiHimo wheel or a weave wheel to make a friendship bracelet or a zipper tie. What you'll need is a KumiHimo disc, a pair of scissors, and some embroidery floss in 4 different colors or yarn. To determine the length of your bracelet, what we'll need to do is take your floss and you're going to wrap it around your wrist 3 times. 2, 3. Once you have the length, you'll measure it against your other colors so that they're all about the same length, more or less. We're going to form them together into a rainbow shape, like so. It's okay that the ends don't match perfectly. This will fix itself out as we start to weave the bracelet. Once you have your arch shape, what you'll do is fold it in half, and we're going to make just a simple square knot. So you'll notice I'm pinching right around where I want the length of the loop to be, and then I'll take all of the ends of the floss and I'll drop them into the new loop. Once that's there, I pull until I find the desired length of my loop, and you'll notice that the 4 strands of floss that you had now become 8. So you should have 2 of every color. What we're going to do now is drop the loop down into the center of the weave wheel. If you take a look on the back side, I'm going to hold my thumb over the loop so that it stays in place. You'll notice that there are 4 blue dots along the KumiHimo disc. We're going to now pay attention to those dots because that's going to be important for setting up our loom. I'm going to grab one of each color, and I'm going to place the floss to the left side of the blue dot, and then we're going to take the same color strand and we're going to also bring it to the same dot. If it gets a little tangled, that's okay, just be patient. We're going to take the color and bring it to the right side of the blue dot. They're going to be nice and secure in each slit. Now I'm going to take my other color and I'll repeat. If your loop pops out, just stick it in the back again. If you want to do a color at a time, whatever color floss comes out, that's okay too. To the left and right side of each blue dot. If it gets tangled, just move the colors off to the side. So you'll notice left and right side of the blue dot corresponds to each color. You want to make sure this is nice and taut, and you'll see that your strands are now hanging down like a jellyfish. The first step is to take the strand of floss that's on the right side. You're going to take it, pop it out completely, and you're going to bring it directly down between the 14 and the 15 slit. Now, we'll grab the bottom left strand, pop it out completely, and bring it up to the top so that it becomes the top left strand in between the 30 and the 31. We're going to now rotate clockwise and continue to do about the same step. Top right string, pop it out completely, bring it down directly so that it becomes the bottom right. It comes between the 7 and the 6, and then you're going to take your bottom left string, which is between the 8 and the 9, pop it out completely, bring it up to the top between the 22 and the 23. Rotate again, and you're just going to repeat this step over and over again until your design starts to form in the center. So top right, pop it out, bring it down to the bottom, so it becomes the bottom right. Bottom left pops out completely. Bring it between the 13 and the 14. Rotate. This starts to become second nature, and before you know it, you'll get really comfortable and you can talk while you do it the way that I'm doing it now. And once you keep knitting and weaving, around the board, you'll start to get a pattern. And the pattern is all determined by which colors you pick and what order you put them in. So you'll notice it's an alternating diagonal that I have here with my colors. And so when you're ready to take your bracelet or your zipper pull off of the KumiHimo disc, what I do is I come to the bottom side where the weaving is, and I'll pinch the bracelet so that my fingers are in the center. Next, what I'll do is I'll pop all of the pieces of floss out from each slit. And once they're all out, what you can do is, keeping your fingers pinched, pull out. You'll see that your zipper pull or your bracelet or whatever you wove is here. And what I'll do is I'll separate the strands into 2 halves. The reason I do that is because I'll now form a square knot by making a little X, like so. And I'll bring all of the loose ends from 1/2 down into the center of that loop, like so. And then what's going to happen is as you pull, it'll form a knot. So let's see that again. We're going to make a little X. There's our X right here. And then as we have our X, we're going to take whichever half from the halves and pop it into the loop. Once we have that loop, then we pull and it makes a secure knot. If this were a bracelet, you could then bring both halves into the loop, or you can snip this off and attach this to a keychain or a zipper pull or whatever project you're working on. Thanks and happy crafting.